Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, sports fans. How are we doing? Evening, Gaz. Evening, Michael. Evening, Jimmy. Hola. So, Sunday night can only mean one thing. It's the Luke Addison Racing Sunday Series. This is round 5 from the Red Bull Ring. This is going to be an interesting one because we're currently on board with Renato Ruffo just as we come towards the end of free practice. Renato is currently leading the championship, but we've got a couple of new people with us tonight. One being a certain Mr. David Lindblom. Now, those who don't know David, I know David quite well, and he's uber quick. So his first race today here at GRDC in the Sunday Series, and he's not going to win the championship, but he's going to certainly be totting up those points and pushing Renato all the way. If not somebody that Renato might have to chase down. So that's going to be interesting. Got a few new members as well. Chrissy Wilson, who I know very well, is in his Aston. We've got a few people that have been away for a couple of weeks. Kieran Dwayne, and Mr. Bonifant is here as well. So it's a better size fields than we had last week. We should really have, with the sign-outs from tonight's race, we should really have 18 on the grid. So 16 I'm pretty happy with. So that's a good start. 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes left in free practice. We've got some exciting news coming soon. We've got, as we try to grow the GRDC community and brand and really develop our multi-sim platform community where we can offer close racing in a structured way with our competition license setup and how we do our completely transparent stewarding. It is building a little bit of traction, slowly, which is awesome. So we've got some really big news coming soon that's going to give us a bit more of a wider reach to a wider group. So yeah, we're positioning ourselves well. So exciting times coming up. In fact, I've just replied to a DM concerning one of the biggest things on that just a couple of minutes ago before we went on air. So that's really exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. So this Sunday series is starting to build a bit of traction. Obviously sponsored by our esports driver Luke Addison, who's offering some coaching up. We secured 10 hours of coaching in this first season with Luke sponsoring the Sunday series. We've given away, so 5 lucky drivers would win 2 times 1 hour coaching with Luke, and we've given away 3 drivers already, and the latest winners coming yesterday, who won our Name the Corner competition. I'm sure you saw it about. The correct answer was turn 2 Quarry Bend. And we had Mr. Borowick and Ian. I forgot Ian's surname now. What's Ian's surname? Nisbet. So 2 lucky winners on 2 1-hour coaching sessions with Luke. I've got some kind words from Ian as well, which is really good. Apologies if I'm a little slow on the reactions tonight. Still feeling it a bit from yesterday's attempt at Basic Ollie's solo 24 hour for the Orchid Men's Cancer Charity Trust race. That was really good fun. Me and Gaz had a great time and raised some money for a bloody good cause as well. Coming towards the end of free practice. It's a decent weather and temperature in Austria for this one. No rain on the forecast. Nice, cool, ambient. Not too hot a track either. So there should be some good times coming in. While we're here, don't forget to give the stream a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Get yourself involved. There's also the link to the GRDC Discord in the description and in the YouTube bio details. Come and join us no matter what platform you race on. If we haven't got you covered just yet, we will very, very shortly. What with LMU coming very, very soon. The announcement of their dedicated server is going to be available, and obviously tomorrow as well. There's the premiere of preview of AC Evo tomorrow afternoon as well. So that's going to be exciting. See what happens there. Jordan, the last one to come round the track and free practice. Just before we tick over to quali. I've lost my cursor. It's disappeared. Bear with me. I'm still trying to activate my mouse here. It seems I can't get the cursor to move to change cameras at the moment. Bear with me. Everything's sent to test me this evening. We're going to be stuck on Jordan for the moment till I can sort this little technical hitch out. Did it get stuck in the mouse trap? Very, very good. It seems to have escaped the mouse trap and buggered off. The fuck? Oh, the line course. There we go. Oh, there it is. It's back. Right. Thank you. Right. Who was the first one out the pits? I didn't see. I bet if it wasn't Paul Simms, he won't be far behind. There we go. Mouse working. Keep your eye on that cursor in case it moves. Let's jump on board with Paul as he starts. Oh, that's not a great shot, is it? Interesting camera shots, Craig. Tell you what we do need. Jordan has Dan's picture on his car, does he? Let me just bring up the map so we can actually see where people are. That would help. Help if you have the full map. There we go, that's better. Go back to my timing board. Right. Keep your eye on that mouse cursor because it's... Where's it gone? How can it disappear? Why is this all trying to test me so much tonight? There we go, right. So, Mr. Lindblom has currently set the fastest lap so far of 27.5. Let's see who is on a hot lap. Number 42, that'll be Mr. Simms. Paul currently 1:29.1. Heading round the last corner. A 29.0. Kieran just about to cross the line. Set to 29.6. Bunny's on a hot lap. A 1:30.3. This is the worst bit of commentating, is doing quali. It's easier to commentate on a race than it is quali. Might just do random grids next season. Tom is on a hot lap in his Lexus, heading down to the last couple of corners. Currently on a 1:28.1, which is currently second on the grid. Round the last corner. He's not up. Renato is up. As he comes around the last couple of corners, half a second up. Currently on a 1:28.8. Heads down to the start-finish line. Crosses line 1:28.8. Same time. Interesting. Mikey Ball's on a flyer lap at the moment. Currently showing 0.6 up on his current lap of 1:33.4. 1:32.8. Nico in the Porsche. Currently half a second up. Current laps of 1:29.7. He's gained a bit of time. Around the last couple of corners, 129 flat for Nico. Paul Simms is up. He's just lost a little bit of time. A couple of corners, hits the curb hard. Rob Homer is just up a little bit, currently on a 129 flat, sitting in fourth at the moment. Crosses the line at 128.8. Renato, currently nearly 4/10 up, crosses the line. It's a 129.2. Bunny is currently up 7/10 up as he comes round the last corner. Currently at a 130.3. Crosses the line for a 129.2. Mikey Ball's on a flyer. Comes around the last corner. He's 6/10 up. Currently on a 132.8. $132 flat. Excellent work. Who else is on a hot lap? Paul Simms is, but he's not up at the moment. Renato is... Paul is gaining a little bit of traction. Gaining a bit of time in front of him. Currently on a 129.1. Coming around the last couple of corners. He's just over... He's 4/10 up. Gaining a nice bit of time coming around the last couple of corners. Goes up to third place at 128.6. Renato is not up. Kieran is up as he crosses the line. So 128.9 for Kieran. Puts him 6th. I'm in bed eating chicken jimmer. Nice. I didn't sync Awesome, no, because we are not using Awesome, am I? Mikey's gaining even more times. 6/10 ups on a 132 flat currently. 131.3. Excellent. Chrissy Wilson. He's not on a hot lap. Who have we got who's up at the moment? Renato's about even at the moment, maybe a 10th down. Aero is nearly 4/10 up as he heads down to the last couple of corners. Jimmy will have a dodgy mental image of you, Dan, now. Can't beat a roast chicken. Shouldn't be roasting chickens, Daniel. Oh, I see what you mean. Aero crosses the line at 130 flat. Number 392, Tom. He's just lost a little bit of time going. Oh, he's invalidated his lap going in the last couple of corners. 222 Renato, our current championship leader. Currently sitting 4th on the grid. He's going to have his work cut out today. Who else we've got who's up on their lap? Jordan is up. Coming down to sector 3. Gaining a bit of edge. 4/10 up and gaining as he heads down to the tricky last couple of corners. Can make or break your lap. He's doing really well. He's nailed them. 6/10 up and gaining, currently on a 129.8. Comes down and crosses the line and gains more spots. 129.5. Superb effort, sir. Also, we've got Kieran's just about to cross the line. He's up, gains a bit more pace, goes up to fourth at 128.8. Aero is currently up 6/10 up and gaining as he comes around the last corner. Down the start, finish straight, 130.0 to beat a 129.3. Superb. Renato crosses the lines nearly 8/10 up. Jumps into second place at 28 flat. Superb, sir. Mikey Ball's on a flyer. Come down to the last corner. He's gaining time. He lost a little bit of time just around the last corner. Chrissy Wilson just crossed his line, but he's done exactly the same lap as he did the previous time out. Jordan's coming around the last corner, but he's not on a flyer. Where's Aero? Aero is coming down, heading down towards the last couple of corners. He is 3/10 up on his current time of a 129.3, sitting 12th on the grid at the moment. Yeah, he's now he's gaining time, nearly 4/10 up now. I just lose a bit of traction and a little bit of momentum in the last corner, but jumps up to ninth at 129.1. Who else is on a flyer? We've got 50 seconds left. Paul Simms. Heading down to the last couple of corners. Just lost a little bit of momentum. Keep an eye on Tom's just invalidated his lap, has he? Renato. He's going to squeeze this one. Paul Simms has just gained a bit. Oh, he's crisscrossed the line starting last and final lap. 57. David Blythe is up on his current time of 130.8. He's currently 13th on the grid as he heads down to the start finishing line. He's gaining more time. Crosses the line from 130.4. So last couple of cars on a flying lap. We're on board with Renato, our current championship leader. Sitting second on the grid at the moment as he comes around the last couple of... Oh, he's just invalidated his lap. Unlucky. Chris Wilson's about even on his current lap time of 129.1. Sitting 10th on the grid. He's just gained a little bit of time. Now these corners, Chrissy. 2.5 up. Comes around the last corner. He's gaining a bit more time. Just lost a lot. Oh, he's invalidated his lap. Unlucky. Unlucky. Right. Let's just pop this up while I sort this out. So this is your current grid. So on pole we've got, no surprise, Mr. Lindblom. Tom Carroll in his Lexus is second. Renato Ruffo, our current championship leader, is third. Paul Simms is fourth. Kieran Dwayne fifth. Rob Homer sixth. Johnny Bunny Mitchell seventh. Mr. Bonifon at is on eighth at the grid. Aero ninth on the grid. 10th is Chrissy Wilson. 11th Jordan Canty. 12th Renato Ribeiro. 13th is David Blythe. David Sharp is 14th. Ash Canty 15th. Mikey Ball 16th. And Jacob Borowick didn't get a lap time in because he was late to the grid, but he will start in 17th, and he is our one of our winners from our Name the Corner competition, who won some coaching with Luke. That is your grid. Let's get ready for the race. So as the guys get ready, setting up their pit stop strategies, let's just run you through the rules of the race. 60-minute race. There is a mandatory pit stop for fuel. It is a 25-second fixed refueling time. You don't have to take tyres. Pit stops will take 5 seconds longer if you do take tyres. As the guys start lining up on the grid, making final preparations. I'll switch the graphics back over in a sec when the session ticks over. There we go. Thank you, mouse. Here we go. Right. So let's jump to Helicam to see if we can keep an eye on the action. So who is going to take tyres? Who is not going to take tyres? Will those who don't take tyres, will they start to feel it in the last parts of the race? It's quite cool temperatures. And depending on how you drive, depends on how long the tyres will last. It can be a bit taxing on tyres as you head down into to the final sector. I've got a full formation lap. Oh, is Danny thinking he's funny? Have you taken your meds early tonight, Daniel? So this track's going to favour the likes of the Mustang, and Tom Carroll's Lexus is going to thrive here. He's been quick in it all season, and this is a long, fast track. Is anybody going to... I can't. Let's put my teeth back in, Starkey. Is anybody going to be able to catch Mr. Lindblom? But that's not where the real battle is. The real battle is second, third, fourth. These three guys are the top three in our championship currently. Who doesn't love a Rips cracker? Who doesn't? Mr. Dwayne in his Audi only raced a couple of times with us this season, but a cracking qualifying lap puts him fourth. Is he going to be able to have a bit of a say on the outcome and who gets the points? Keep your eye on Mr. Borowick. I have a feeling he's going to be making his way through. Chrissy Wilson, another person to keep your eye on. That Aston is going to be very quick in his hands. It's not the quickest off the line, but once it's moving, it's very quick in the hands of Mr. Wilson. Let's keep our eye on this battle as well between David Sharp, David Blythe, Ash Canty and Mikey Ball. Sam Bagger Mitchell for the podium. Interesting. I do feel there would have to be some disaster at the front. But anything is possible. Anything is possible. Just head down to the last couple of corners. Tricky corners. So easy to invalidate your lap there. Will track limits have a role to play in this tonight? Am I going to be able to move my arms quick enough to keep up with the action? So many unanswered questions. And a very dry mouth as well. So head down to the start finish line, wait for the lights to go green. Is Mr. Simms in the Ferrari going to get jumped by the other cars that start quicker? And we're off. It's green, green, green. As we head down to turn 1. It's all pretty clean so far. Everyone seems to make their way through. Okay. Let's head back up to the front. Paul Simms has got Renato's Mustang all over the rear. Little bit of touch in there as they're fighting and squabbling for places as Renato goes round the outside of Paul's Ferrari. It's giving Lindblom and Tom Carroll some fresh air. As we look back, jumping on board with Johnny Bunny Mitchell. It's all very close. Great racing going on all through the field at the moment. Let's keep our eye on these battles. Jumped to the TV cam. There we go. So the front three have got a little bit of breathing space as Paul Simms is being chased by Kieran Dwayne. As we look back down the field, everyone's in a bit of a train now. There's only a couple of real overtaking opportunity places. Lots of slipstream, but not many heavy braking areas. As David Blythe looking to try and find a way past the elder of the two Canties. Mikey Ball seems to have not had the greatest of starts. As we try and capture all of the action, a few people running wide. We're on board with Jordan as he goes bumper to bumper with Chrissy Wilson. Oh, Renato being ever so careful not to go into the back of Jacob, who's starting to make his way through the field. As I predicted, he's going to be quick in that Audi. Aero seems to have got away. David Blythe still chasing down Canty Senior. Try to look down to the inside, just showing his nose, just showing him he's there and that he means business. Paul Simms has just pulled away a little bit now from the Audi of Kieran Dwayne, as Rob Homer is now in the slipstream of the Audi, trying to put a bit of pressure on. As we try to keep an eye on the gap delta. As again, David Blythe just showing his nose down the inside of Ash, showing him he's there. We've got Nico in the Porsche, Rob Homer in the Porsche, Aero in the Porsche, Bunny Mitchell in the Porsche. It's a train of Porsches. It's Johnny Mitchell trying to put the pressure on to Aero. Let's keep an eye on the battle between Jordan and Jacob. Jacob's got past the McLaren. But he's trying to put pressure back on and not let that Audi get away. Aero, pressurise him. Nico's Porsche right in the slipstream. As David Blythe and Ash Canty are side by side almost. They are side by side now. Who's going to give? Is David going to? Yeah, he gets. Oh, he runs a little bit wide. Gives Ash the opportunity to gather the place back. He's back in the slipstream. Nico looking down the inside of Rob Homer's Porsche. Just a little bit of contact. They're side by side as they head round the left-hander. Oh, Rob just gets a little bit of a wiggle on. Nico gets the move done. Bunny has got past Aero. As the Porsche's trade places. And now you've got Chrissy Wilson coming into the fold. Right in the slipstream of Aero. Right on his bumper. Putting lots and lots of pressure on. Is the top speed of the Aston going to come into play? Not just yet. The drive of the Porsche out of the corner gives Aero a little bit of breathing room. This is the main battle to keep an eye on at the moment. Just as I say that, David Blythe takes the move down the inside. But it looks like Senior Canty has got the better run. As again, these guys are side by side. BMWs going at it as we head down to the heavy braking corner of the right-hander. Oh, almost come to blows. We'll keep an eye on that battle. As we head back down to the Porsches. The gaggle of Porsches. Nico's got a little bit of breathing room. But Rob is being pursued by Bunny. And then you've got Aero. And then you've got the Aston Martin of Chrissy Wilson. Let's just touch base with the leaders. No surprise of our leader at the moment. Mr. Lindblom has got a nice gap at the moment to Tom Carroll in second. This is where the real battle is really. Renato Ruffo in the Mustang trying to close the gap to the Lexus in front. We'll keep an eye on that to see if he's bringing the gap down. Paul Simms has got a little bit of fresh air as he tries to close the gap to the Mustang in front. Not far behind, just over a second behind, you've got Kieran Dwayne in the Audi. But then you've got a bit of a gap, but the battle still goes on. Look at this. Chrissy Wilson making a move. Oh no, we've got contact. We've got... Let's just jump back 15 seconds to see what happened there. Oh, I think Jacob was trying to not go in back of the Aston in front of him, but then took out Rob Homer in the Porsche. The stewards will have a look at that one. That has split these guys up a little bit because they was getting very, very congested there. These fast sweeping corners can be a bit of a nightmare for contact like that because you hit at such high speed. Gary did not cause that. Danny Moffat. Yeah, it was you. I think you might need to speak to your brief about that one and what to say under questioning. Let's just check back in with Jacob. and he's bent Audi as Nico is hot on the pursuit of Aero's bumper. This has changed the field around a little bit. They got so congested. But he's just down the inside. He's caught the curb. He's clattered into the side of Aero. Oh, it's all going off. What is going on? Let's jump back here. What's happened here? So we're on board with... We saw the two Porsches. Now we're on board with Jordan at the moment. He's come round. Oh! Renato has clipped... Renato has clipped the Aston of Chrissy Wilson, which then caught the McLaren of Jordan. It's all going on. Never a dull moment. Some of these guys around here are so evenly matched on pace that sometimes it feels like it's an inevitable that there is contact. But because of this, Canty Senior is up to 10th and being chased down by Aero and Nico in the Porsche. Jordan is just taken out his dad for 2 weeks on the trot. So we've live back. Look at that. Well, the stewards are going to be busy. Anyway, let's try to keep track of what is going on here. So, pit stops are now going to play a huge role in this. They really, really are. There's going to be damage to be repaired. People are going to take longer in the pits than expected. As Nico is currently trying to chase down David Blythe, who is now up to 9th, who wasn't involved in any of the carnage and is currently sitting 9th. But that's put Jacob up to 8th. Rob Homer currently 7th. Some of them looking a bit battered and bruised. Johnny Mitchell up to 6th. Kieran, a lone man at the moment as he's trying to close the distance to the Ferrari in front of him. He looks like he's doing it. Let's keep an eye on that battle as it starts to unfold. Tom still trying to be chased down by Renato. And we've got Super Swede, David Lindblom out on his own at the moment. Right, let's see where the action is. We're back on board with David Sharp, who is hot in pursuit. Oh, he's just had to take avoiding action of the Porsche. Means he runs a little bit wide, which has given Chrissy Wilson the opportunity to duck down the inside. The Porsche in the slipstream with the BMW. Looking one way, looking the other. He's gone to the inside. David backs off and cuts back. Beautifully done. Nico perhaps pushing just a little bit hard and got a little bit out of sorts. Now this is going to get a bit spicy as the Porsche loses it. Hold your brakes, sir, if you can. Well done. He recovers it nicely. Right. Chrissy Wilson has got David Sharp right behind him. All of these have had a little bit of contact, a little bit of aero damage, except for David Sharp, whose aero is all intact. He's pushing hard in the Sky-sponsored McLaren. Let's just jump back to Renato. He's dropping just back a little bit. The bruised. Let's just take a look. Let's just jump. See what happens here. I was going to jump back and have a look at that move. it didn't come to play. It's David Sharp pushing hard. Just lost a little bit of momentum in that last corner though, but really pushing hard. Chrissy Wilson now in hot pursuit of David Blythe right on the bumper of the BMW. Renato getting the move done on Mikey Ball nicely. Back to the action. Three-way battle starting to unfold as the Pulse looks down the inside. Just backs out. Loses it. That's unfortunate. But gives Chrissy the breathing space. Aero now has got the McLaren in his sights. A little bit of aero damage. A little bit of scrapes on that Porsche. But nothing that's... Chrissy Wilson's in the pits. Right. Here we go. Now these are going to make or break these drivers' races. How much damage have they got to have repaired? How long is that pit stop going to take? Where are they going to come out in relation to the people they were battling with once all these pit stops are done? Aero makes the move down here, so a bit of door banging. But looks like that move is done as he covers off any other attempt for David in the Porsche. Right, jump back. We've got the father and son battle going on. This battle has gone on all season. And when I say battle, I mean battle. It has come to blows. Jordan getting a little bit out of sorts in the McLaren, getting the back end a little bit of loose, losing a bit of traction. Right, everybody seems to be a little bit spread out now. Let's just touch base with our leader. Currently over 12, 13, 14 seconds in the lead at the moment. No, it's reducing. Let's call it about 9 seconds in the lead at the moment for David. In the Nissan, we've got Tom Carroll in his Lexus, still second place. Renato in the Mustang, not really gathering. Oh, hold on, let's jump back to the action. Canty v Canty. Renato trying to get in on the action. Are we going to go 3 wide? Are we going to go 3 wide? Oh, it's very close. Well done, Renato. Oh, almost well done, Renato. Synchronised back ends coming out from the Canty boys. Fuel time, yes, is fixed to 25 seconds. As the BMWs rub doors once again. Now Mikey Ball's coming into play. They are putting their heart, sweat and door panels into this battle. The younger of the two Cantys is in front. David Blythe and Aero trade places. A little bit of breathing room for the drivers and for me to grab a drink. So Chrissy Wilson is still the only one to have pitted so far. As Renato gets a great... Oh, what's happened to Nico? Let's just jump back. 15 seconds, see what happened. Oh, he just caught it on the exit. He's been struggling with the back end tonight. He's probably running a low downfall setup. Really, really struggling around some of these corners to get the power down without the back end getting out of sorts. So the nice to spread out at the moment. Nico's still not got his RTG'd by the looks of it. And called it a night. Tough night for Mr. Bonivon in the Porsche. Let's jump on board with Renato, who is chasing down the younger of the two Canties. Doesn't quite get the run. These are the closest cars on the track at the moment. Let's just touch base with the others. Super Swede still out in front. Nice, comfortable lead for David at the moment. Tom, who's currently sitting third in the championship, is second at the moment. And you've got our current championship leader, Renato Ruffo, in the Mustang, in third. Paul Simms, who is currently second in the championship, in the Ferrari, currently fourth. A little way back then you've got Kieran Duane in the Audi. Was starting to reel in Paul, but seems to have lost a little bit of momentum. Sandbagger Bunny, Johnny Mitchell in the Porsche, currently sixth. Rob Homer, also in the Porsche, is seventh. Now Jacob, one of our Name the Corner winners in the Audi, is reeling Rob in. The battered front end of the Audi doesn't seem to be causing too much of an issue. Is he going to get that damage repaired during the pit stop? Chrissy Wilson's still the only person to have pitted at the moment. So just behind Jacob on track, you've got Chrissy Wilson. Chrissy Wilson's already pitted, don't forget. Currently ninth is Aero, our super smooth Finn, who likes to go for smoke, is currently ninth. David Blythe been driving hard and clever tonight. And the BMW still looking prim and proper and nice and shiny. David Sharp in the Sky sponsored McLaren is starting to feel the pressure from Renato, who is sitting fifth in the championship at the moment, which hats off to Renato Ribeiro in his BMW as he takes advantage of the McLaren getting a little bit bumpy over the curbs, and Jordan also takes advantage. David tries to fight back, but the move is done. Now he's under pressure from Ash, the elder of the two Canties, trying to get back into the race after again being assaulted. Oh, what's happened here, Jordan? Let's jump back 15 seconds. What happened there? Has the curb killed him? Oh, yeah, it just bounces off the curb. Back end goes round. Does a good job of holding his brakes. Let's just jump back another 15 seconds on these two, because Ash pulled alongside, or dives down the inside of David Sharp's McLaren and gets the move done. Excellent move by Senior Canty there, who's trying to get, as I said, trying to fight his way back up after, for the second week in a row, being absolutely abused by his son. So we've got 35 minutes left on the clock. That is a very good point. Going to be some DTs for track limits, if you ask Gary. This could definitely come into play track limits in here can, just like that. Was that a track warning from Jacob? It certainly looks like it. Was he lucky enough to get no time gained? I've lost my cursor. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's alright, we got it back. As we jump on board with David Sharp as he's trying to fight back and starts to close the gap again to senior, or let's call him Old Man Canty, in the BMW. These are the closest two cars on track at the moment. But yeah, will track limits come into play as David runs wide? It's so easy to just get the other side of that yellow sausage curb and get a track warning. Mikey Ball, the second person to pit. David Lindblom is in the pits now, which means Tom Carroll has taken over the lead provisionally. But is that gap starting to close from the Mustang behind? Does look like it going into the braking zones. These are going to be two of the quickest straight line cars on the track. Jump back to Jordan. As again, and possibly the third time he's trying to get past the McLaren of David Sharp. Jacob Borowick in the pits now in his Audi. Is he going to get that damage done? The damage he got didn't look like it was causing him too many problems. So I wonder if he's unticked that box to save a little bit of time in the pits. As again, David runs wide. Is that going to be a track warning? Was it a no time gained? As the two McLarens go at it, as Jordan's sitting in the slipstream, looks to the inside. No, he just shows the nose backs out. Just trying to show he's there and maybe falls to the errors. He just has to catch the back end. But again, David running wide on the exit. I do have a feeling, as Gaz said, that track limits are really going to come into play here. So these are the closest two cars on track. So the current... Oh no, Jordan's looked to the inside. Now the outside. Can he go? This is a tricky corner to get a past. It's better off just, getting in the slipstream. Get in the toe. Then try and get the move done into the heavier braking zones of the last two corners. But it's not the easiest place to get the move done as he looks to the inside. Oh, he just... David again running wide. And again running wide. Jordan probably could do some more TC on you. Absolutely right. As Renato's in the pits now. Jordan, right on the rear bumper. These are the closest two cars on tracks now. Renato Ruffo's in the pits. Jordan trying to get it down the inside. They're going to be side by side as they head down to one of the slowest corners on the tracks. The heaviest braking zone is probably the best place to get a move done, but he backs out. But that has forced David to go a bit wide. And again, they're going to be side by side as they head down to this left-hander. Still side by side. Great racing as Jordan just kicks up a little bit of dust. Just backs off and slots back in behind. But now they've got Kieran right behind him, who's already pitted. I think Jordan's diving in the pits here. Yeah, it's a good move. Let's just jump on board with Kieran. as he heads across the start-finish line. We have half the race gone. There is just over 30 minutes left on the clock. Now, the pit stop strategy of these guys. Where are they going to come out in relation to the battles they were having? Was on board with Tom Carroll in his Lexus, currently leading, still got a pit. Johnny Bunny Sandbagger Mitchell, seconds he crosses the line, still got a pit. Rob Homer, been in the wars, crosses the line, currently third, still got a pit. David Lindblom, fourth at the moment, has pitted. He's our net leader, should everything go according to plan. Aero, fifth. Super Smooth Finn, loves a smoke, currently fifth, still got a pit. That's Jordan just come out of the pits just in front of him. As Kieran looks to the inside. Now Davey doesn't really want to put too much of a battle here. This is not his battle. Because he still hasn't pitted. Just let him go. Be the sensible thing to do. So you can both get on with the race. That's it. Get in his toe. Use the slipstream. No point those two battling. They're not each other's battle. One pitted, one hasn't. So the field quite nicely spread out at the moment. We've still got 6 cars left to pit. Let's jump on board. With Old Man Canty, Rob Homer's in the pits. As Old Man Canty heads down to the last couple of corners. Runs a little bit wide. Such a tricky set of corners, such a technical track really for such a fast track. The field nicely spread out. The best time from Ash so far, 1:30.6. Let's jump on board with the Lexus. Screaming sounds of Tom Carroll's Lexus as he straddles the sausage curb. Heading up to turn 2. Round turn 2 as he opens up at Lexus. Brake horsepower, heads on down to the hairpin. David Sharp's now in the pits. Right, we should start to see, depending on what they had to do in the pits. We had so many cars close together in the first part of the race, battling away, not wanting to give any track room up. Now, will they start to bunch up again? Now the pit stops are starting to come to an end. Chrissy Wilson, first race at GRDC tonight. I know he's a big fan of Luke Addison. Ash Canty now in the pits. Aero's in the pits. Tom Carroll is now in the pits. Which will leave... Bunny Mitchell's in the pits as well. So Chrissy Wilson trying to put the pressure on to David Blythe's BMW. There's the head round turn 1. He's going to try and set it up. Turn 2 is going to be a lot easier to place to get a move done compared to turn 1. It's a heavier braking zone and second gear corner. Chris looks to the inside, shows, but just backs out, just showing he's there. Just trying to force an error. Renato has jumped Tom Carroll in the pits. I said these pit stops could come into play with strategy. Now, is that because perhaps Renato did not take tyres? He was third. He's now second. Chrissy Wilson has got, but let's just jump back 15 seconds. Oh, I just missed it. Sorry, Chrissy. But Chris Wilson has got the move done on David Blythe and gets past the BMW. So we've got Paul Simms currently fourth. That is David Sharp behind him at the moment. David Blythe is fighting back. He's got a better exit out of the corner than Chrissy Wilson. And has taken the place back. Can Chris do anything about it? Straight away is the head down to turn 2. We'll keep an eye on that. But we got father and son action again. I daren't watch. As Chris and David Blythe head down to the hairpin. Got Renato in hot pursuit. Wants a piece of the action. Let's keep an eye on Tom Carroll. Can he close the gap to the Mustang in front? He kept Renato at bay in the first half of the race. Can he do anything about it? Keep an eye on this battle. Chrissy Wilson trying to get the place back again from David Blythe. Only half a second behind him and Odom. You've got Old Man Canty is in front of his son Jordan. Is Jordan going to murder his dad again? We'll keep an eye on that one. But these two battling now. It's just giving Renato the edge. As we jump back. Oh my God, it's all going on. Jordan's right on the bumper of Ash. He's looking to the inside. Don't kill your dad. He's jumped, bouncing on the curb. Saved it. Oh. Oh. That looked very close. As the Mustang of Renato. Oh. Two battles going on. And they've still got to try and get past blue flags. And the guys have still got to let them pass and still battle. As these two, father and son, again side by side. Season-long battle. This has been great. As Renato has got past Chrissy Wilson. Three-way battle going on here. Chrissy Wilson just losing a little bit of pace over the last lap or two. As Renato in the freshly repaired BMW is in hot pursuit of the other BMW of David Blythe. What a battle. They're gaining the gain. Chrissy Wilson is coming back into the fray again. He's right in the slipstream with the BMW. Ah, cheers, Luke. Thanks very much, buddy. As these three go bumper to bumper again, the BMW of Renato is right on the bumper of David Blythe. Chris Wilson in the Addison is looking to the inside. He's covered off by Renato. Is he going to try and make a move on David? Is there? Oh, excellent driving three, but David Blythe runs just a little bit wide on the exit. That is giving the opportunity of Renato to get past the inside. Is Chrissy Wilson close enough to the slipstream of the BMW to make a move past David as well? He looks to the inside. He's going to get the move done this time. Excellent driving from these two. Excellent. Let's just jump back to the front three at the moment. And Tom Carroll in the Lexus still trying to hunt down the Mustang of Renato. These two are going at it. David Blythe is not content to give up the place. He is battling back. He's looking to the inside of the Aston Martin. He's side by side. It's going to the braking zone. Oh, they just touch. They do really well, but Chrissy Wilson just runs a little bit wide. He culls it. Jordan in hot pursuit of his dad. Still under half a second between them. As Renato making their way past backmarkers David Blythe. We got Battles going to Battles. Oh, the Lexus just a little bit quicker out the corner than David's BMW. They do touch. Jordan still in hot pursuit of his dad. Can he get the move done finally? I need a drink. It's all going on tonight. So we got our leader, David Limbon, Super Swede, clear out in front. 19 seconds in front of Renato Ruffo in the Mustang, our current championship leader. Now, back markers coming into play here. Is this going to give Tom the opportunity to close the gap to Renato's BMW? Jump back. Jordan's got past his dad. He's done it without killing him. Well done, Jordan. Let's jump back to the battle for the front three. Tom is still in hot pursuit of Renato. He's getting closer and closer. I think making their way through the back markers is just giving him the opportunity to close up a little bit more. He seems to come out of it a little bit better than the Mustang of Renato. As Renato trying to get past the back marker of Chrissy Wilson. Chrissy Wilson's going to make it nice and easy. He's nice and experienced doing this, but that really gives Tom the opportunity to close up a little bit more. I think you should be holding your breath. Really do. Ash is trying to battle back. Father and son battle be going on all season. This has been fantastic. Tom is closing in on the Mustang. This battle is for second position on the race of the race, but this is first versus third in the championship at the moment. Tom is going to want to take as many points off of Renato as he can, as they're both taking as much of the track as possible. Yeah. Are there going to be some late twists and turns in the shape of drive-throughs for track limits? Right, back to the action. Let's jump on board for a driver's eye view of this battle for second and third. 0.7 tenths of a second split these two up on track at the moment. There is more back markers ahead. I have a feeling that Renato did not take tyres. That's how he got in front of Tom Carroll at the pit stop. Is this tyre wear now going to come into play? Let's jump on the bumper. Listen to those screaming sounds of the Lexus. It's half a second now. Is he going to be able to gain any more as they head down to the heavy braking zone of the hairpin? He's gaining just a fraction more. Just a fraction more. Oh, he just kicks up a little bit of dust. Just loses perhaps just a fraction of momentum. Renato, is he feeling the pressure? Are those tyres starting to really feel it? These are the closest two cars on track at the moment. He's in the slipstream as they head down the start-finish straight. He's right in the toe. Is he going to try and make a move down to turn one? This is a tricky corner to get a move done. We've been a third gear corner. Better off trying to set it up for turn two. He's still in the toe. Is Renato going to go defensive? Who's going to have the better drive out of turn two? Renato just covers off the inside just a little bit. They're swapping places. He looks to the inside. Great racing from who's going to have the better drive out of the corner. Great racing from these two. Now they've got Renato in front of Renato. So you've got Renato and Ribeiro in the BMW, the back marker that these guys are coming up to. Renato Ribeiro at the moment is my current most improved driver of the championship. He currently sits 5th. Shows you that consistency is key. He's nice and experienced though, Renato in the BMW, so he's going to make it nice and easy for these guys to get past. And they're going to want to get past nice and quickly as possible without losing any time. But will just a little bit of momentum be lost by one of these drivers as they have to go past and tackle another back marker? Head round the last corner. Or just a bit of a bump on the sausage curve from Renato. Now that's giving Tom Carroll the opportunity to look to the inside. Renato's gone defensive. This is going to be tricky as they head to turn one. They're side by side. Tom has got the run. He's looking to the inside. He's got the inside. These two are side by side now as they head down to turn two. Don't look away. What's going to happen here? Oh, it's side by side. Oh, this is fucking fantastic racing. What a battle going on. They're side by side heading down to turn three. These guys have been side by side since the start finish line. Tom just gets in front. Renato's going to try and battle back. Bumper to bumper. Has Tom in the Lexus now got the momentum to drive away, as I feel he is on fresher tyres? Or can Renato? Oh, he just runs wide. He's just lost a bit of momentum. That is just what Tom needed to see in his mirrors. Superb driving from these two. Absolute class. Right. Oh, I need to take a breath. Right. Renato trying to get past the back marker. Let's just check in with these drivers and see where they're at. So, David Lindblom, our current race leader. Super Swede. Nice, comfortable lead. Tom Carroll, you've just seen going at it with Renato. He's currently second. Renato third in the Mustang. Paul Simms, currently fourth. He is second in the championship before tonight's race. Kieran Duane, not been here for a couple of weeks, is currently fifth in the Audi. John Bunny Sandbagger Mitchell is sixth in the Porsche. Jacob Borowick didn't get any repairs done. He's up to seventh. Bear in mind, this lad started last on the grid as he didn't qualify because he wasn't here quite in time. And also he was one of the winners of our name the corner competition. Let's just keep an eye on this battle here. I don't think these guys are actually on the same lap. Right, no they're not. So let's just jump to Rob, who's currently currently 8th. Aero, 9th. Super smooth Finn Aero. Renato, who just had to let the battling Tom Carroll and Renato Ruffo through. That can always be a bit of a stressful time, but he's currently my most improved driver of the championship, sitting 5th before tonight's race. Superb. Chrissy Wilson, first week with us, is currently 11th in the Aston. Has been in the battles. David Blythe, 12th. He's kept it super clean. He's kept out of trouble. Been battling well. Defended well and hard against guys he knows are generally quicker than him. So kudos to David. Old Man Canty, Ash. Currently 13th. A little bit bruised and battered. Mainly from the abuse from his son. David Sharp, currently 14th. Just gets past Mikey Ball, who's let him pass because he was lapping him. Mikey Ball currently 15th. And Junior Canty currently 17th. Right. Just under 9 minutes left on the clock. How much of an effect are track limits going to come into play now? The pit stops split the field up from where they was earlier. They played a big part in this race. Will track limits play a big part in this now? Renato 3rd at the moment. Is he going to just settle for 3rd, or can he do anything to close that gap again to Renato? What's happened there? 47 is Kieran. It's had a little bit. Let's just jump back. Sorry, Kieran, for putting your spin up on. Just gets. Oh, catches it. Oh, nearly caught it. Nearly caught it, mate. Well recovered, though. Well recovered. Aero. Let's jump on board with Aero. As he's closing down Rob Homer now. Rob Homer looks a bit more battered than he did earlier. What have we missed there? Because that was an easy pass for Aero up into 8th. That was an easy pass for him. Right. Jacob in 7th. Got a bit of a lonely race at the moment, just as Bunny Mitchell has at the moment. The closest guys on track at the moment are Renato, who's in 3rd, to Tom, who's in 4th. A bit of breathing room for Tom. He just needs to keep it nice and clean now. As they head on up to turn 2. The field nicely spread out now. There's not really any battles going on at all. Not really any battles going on at all. So let's just update you what we've got coming up then at GRDC. Now I've got a bit of a breather. So tomorrow night we have got our second warm-up round for our AMS2 Caterham Cup. If you like your AMS2, get involved. Sign-ups are done on SimGrid. Get involved with the Discord. Links in the bio, links in the description. You can't miss it. In my opinion, the Caterhams are the best cars in AMS2 and lots of fun. Should be good. Wednesday night, you've got Ben back in the commentary booth on Wednesday night as we head to round 3 of our 2024 Invitational on AMS2, where we are in the Copa Montanas at Kansai West, which is part of the Suzuka track. That shall be good. So stay tuned for that with young Ben Sapford in the commentary box. Still nicely spread out. Are there going to be any late twists coming because of track limits and a drive-through? Good to see Kieran back this week. Missed a couple of weeks. It's a good result from Kieran for 5th. Currently, who is sitting on the dreaded, worrying 3 track warnings at the moment and trying to keep it clean? No one's really close enough to be putting any pressure on anyone at the moment. So you have the opportunity to not push too hard, just keep it clean, bring it home. So here's our race leader, Super Swede David Lindblom, currently 24 seconds or more, actually, 30. It's still going. He's quite a way in front of P2 Tom Carroll, who did a fantastic job of reeling the Mustang of Renato in, our current championship leader. Is that going to change now? Paul Simms. Super clean Paul Simms. Currently in 4th. It's had quite a stress-free race tonight. He won't mind that. He would, of course, like to be a bit closer to the... the commentator's curse. Sorry, Paul. Super clean Paul Simms. Running wide on the grass. Nice. 4th position. Kieran in 5th. Sandbagger Mitchell in 6th. Really good result tonight. So let's just have a look at some of the statistics. So Johnny Mitchell is 1 position higher than he started. Jacob Borowick, our competition winner, is 9 places higher than he started. Started at the back of the grid because he didn't qualify. Just got to make way now for race leader David Lindblom. Aero. Super smooth. Aero is currently 8th, 1 position higher than he started. The battered Porsche of Rob Homer has lost 3 places from where he started on the grid. Renato. It's a great race from Renato again. Consistency is key. 2 places up from where he qualified. Really good. Chrissy Wilson was in the wars. Is currently 11th. It's 1 place down from where he started. A good consistent race from David Blythe. 1 place up from where he started. Old man Canty, 2 places up from where he started. He'll be pleased with that. Mikey Ball, 2 places up from where he started. He'll be pleased with that as well. Let's just check in on this. Let's jump back and have a look at that. We just got time before the last lap. Super consistent. Renato catches up. The Porsche of Rob Homer, the battered Porsche of Rob Homer, gets the move done nice and easy. That will feel good for Renato because he knows how quick Rob Homer can be. So that is a good scalp for Renato. David Lindblom our race leader, Super Swede, heading down to the last couple of corners before he starts the final lap. We haven't seen too much of him because he's been so far in the lead. But let's just do the final lap with David in his Nissan, who's not only our race leader, he is the fastest lap of the race as well, which was a 1:27.6. Superb from David. As he goes around turn 2, heads on down to the hairpin. Ash makes it nice and easy, moves out of the way. Well done, old man Canty. Round the hairpin, down to the tricky braking zone left-hander. As late apex on the power early. Try not to kick up too much dust and run wide. Another tricky left-hander on the power early. Eat as much curb as you dare. Heading down to the tricky last couple of corners. He's making it look easy round the last corner as he heads on down to the start finish line. Well done, sir. Superb. Lights to finish, lights to flag race. As we jump on board with Tom Carroll, who did a fantastic job of reeling Renato Ruffo, championship leader Renato Ruffo, in and battling. And what a bloody good battle it was as well. As he comes round the last corner to take a well-deserved second place. Take a bow, Tom Carroll. Superb, mate. Renato, third place. Superb racing as he's been doing all season. Well done, sir. Paul Simms, super smooth, super clean again from Paul. A bit of a lonely race. Sometimes you don't mind those. Racking up more points. Brings it home in fourth. Kieran, been away for a couple of weeks. Great racing for him, really. It's a good fifth position. Johnny Mitchell gets the last camera shot of the day. Make the most of it, mate. Well done, sir. Superb. What a race, guys. Our Luke Addison Racing Sunday Series delivers again. What a race. Superb. Week in, week out so far. These races have been absolutely fantastic. And that was the best one so far for me, I think. Oh, I'm shattered. That was lots of fun. Do all the good stuff. Like, subscribe, all that. Help us out. It does help the channel grow. And of course, that's what we're trying to do. And I need to get on and make some podium graphics and have a chat with these guys. Thank you for watching. See you guys tomorrow. See you later.